In a significant diplomatic engagement, the Gambian ambassador to Nigeria, His Excellency Mahamadou Njie, paid a courtesy visit to Pa Usman Diouf, the global coordinator of Gambian talents and founder and executive director of Washington West African Center WAWAC. The meeting focused on key issues related to Diouf's activities in the United States, including promoting African culture and advocating for the migration rights of Africans living in America. Juve is currently on a tour of West African countries, engaging with governments and regional partners to raise awareness about these critical issues and strengthen collaboration. Speaking to GTTV, Ambassador Njai commended Pa Usman Juve's social service efforts through the Washington West African Center WAWAC, recognizing his commitment to promoting African culture and advocating for the rights of African migrants in the USA.
Congratulate my brother, Mr. Juve. Then I'll better understand what I need to tell them and how to promote and protect the interests of our citizens. And of course, one of the takeaways also is to make sure that countries that he is covering or African countries that he's covering, we promote his agenda and the agenda of WAWAC so that they know how important it is, and also to make sure that he gets the right funding. Because yes, it's a charitable non-for-profit foundation, but they need systems, they need funding so that they can operate better. And we are here as ambassadors to make sure that our citizens are well supported, our citizens are well protected, our citizens are well understood, so that when they come to us, we're able to serve them.
In response, Pa Usman Juf expressed gratitude to Ambassador Njai for the visit and underscored the significance of his tour across West African countries, including Senegal, the Gambia, Guinea, and Nigeria.
I reached out to him several months ago because one of the things that my office is doing is promoting West African culture and tradition in the United States through our Sounds of Africa Festival, through our Gallery of West African Fabric and Traditional Musical Instruments, through the Bidu Kids program, and all the other things we are doing. So before you promote anything, you need to know it. Yes, I'm an African. I learned African history, but there is no better feeling than going on the ground to actually see it. I learned about Gore Island when I was going to school here in Gambia as a young person. I've never been to Gore. Just a few weeks ago, I was in Senegal. I went to Gore, saw the famous door of no return and all the other things, and the torture and the things that were meted onto our great grandparents when they were taken. The history was told to me in reality for me to see, and it broke my heart. And it's one of the reasons why I am touring the West African countries and Nigeria. Of course, if you cannot mention Africa without mentioning, Nigeria. Mr. Njai being the person representing Gambia there, and I'm a Gambian, I reached out to him to say, I want to come to Nigeria to continue this mission of exploring and learning about Nigeria, but also meeting the Nigerian government officials. More specifically, three ministries that my organization, the work we do, have something to do with: the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, primarily, the Ministry of Arts and Culture, and of course, the young people. And of course, the ECOWAS Commission, because West Africa is part of ECOWAS. And I want to give credit to Dr. Baksture, who visited Seattle um, a couple of years ago. When he saw the project we are doing, he advised and said, do you know the project you're doing, how important this is? I was humbled because we are doing our thing in our comfort zone, getting our resources support locally. And he said, the ECOWAS Commission needs to know about this work. Additionally, the West African governments need to know what you are doing for their citizens in the United States. And this is partly what gave birth to me coming and going to the different African countries. So try to meet the governments to talk to them about the projects. You are aware that when I came to Gambia last year, I met with the president. I was in Guinea-Conakry a few months ago under the invitation of Minister of Tourism and Culture, Musa Moisisela. I've been to Cape Verde, been to Senegal. So I'm going to different countries to actually talk to the governments. And Mr. Njie is helping to facilitate this logistics for us in Nigeria.
He further called on ECOWAS and West African governments to enhance cooperation and collaboration on these important issues. Reporting for GTTV News, Aissatou Koli.